Alright guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making a sauteed dish with vegetables and beef, and I'll show you how that comes out here in a second, and I'll show you how to cut up those vegetables. Alright, this beef dish today we're going to be putting a yellow pepper. It's a sweet yellow pepper I picked up at a produce stand. It doesn't look perfect because, again, it's from a produce stand. And I also picked up this tomato as well from a produce stand, very nice. And also this onion, I've already used it, so we're going to use it up here. So I'll show you how to do it up real quick. Speed it up. Now, when you cut a tomato, this is how I do it. I don't have a paring knife, so if you take a tip of your knife, put your thumb out like this, you can see. So you go like that, you put it into the tomato. So then when you do cut, if you do, you won't cut your hand because your thumb stops it from cutting your hand. You won't ever cut your hand. So you put it in, go around in a circle here, keep working the knife, and look at that, we just got the core out. So that's real simple to do. Alright guys, so now I cut up all my vegetables. We're going to turn the heat on. We're going to want a high heat. We're going to go between number 8 and number 9. On a regular stove, it's going to be high heat, all the way up. So on my stove, that's about an 8. So now when you turn your saute pan on, you want it to get hot. You're going to wait till it gets hot before you add your oil. I just keep mine in a nice little container. So I'm going to wait for it to get heated up. Alright guys, now I know this pan's getting a little hot, so we're going to add my oil to it. Add a little oil, not too much because the beef is going to want a lot of grease as well. So we just want enough oil to get these vegetables started. Spread around. This is not a fancy pan, it's just a stainless steel pan. Let me tell you, wait. It's just a stainless steel pan we're using here. Now to know when your oil is hot, it's going to start smoking a little bit, and you'll see that here hopefully. Alright guys, I don't know if you can tell, but it is smoking already. It's at that smoke point, so we're going to add our vegetables to it real quick, alright? Add our onions. Don't want those tomatoes in there just yet. Add the rest of these onions. We want the onions and peppers in there, right? Take a long time to cook. Add onions, peppers. Alright, so now I'm going to add some salt and pepper. This is a 25% pepper, 75% salt. I just mixed it together already. Take it, put a little salt and pepper in there, not a lot, just for flavor. Now that the pan's very hot, it's starting to cook very fast, we want to turn down this heat. We're going to turn it down a little bit. It's going to be like a medium heat. So we're not burning our vegetables here. I like to put about 6 or 7. I want it at 7 right now. Alright guys, now that this is cooked up a little bit, we're going to add our beef to it. We'll slice this in half. And after the sliders, we'll flush the vegetable. Add it right to the pan. This is okay because you're going to bring this beef up to 155 to 165. So everything's getting nice and hot. Except for the tomatoes. You don't want those tomatoes to overcook on you. So we're going to use my tongs here. I like using tongs just to get this separated a little bit. And again, we're going to add more salt and pepper because we added beef to it. Anytime you add something more, it takes away from the seasoning. So you got to add more to it. So we're going to add a little bit more salt and pepper to it. Not a lot more, just a little bit more, because it does take a little bit away from that salt and pepper. And that's every time you add something to a dish. Every time. Now this dish is going to be more of a healthier dish, I would say. You know, the beef has a lot of fat in it because it is, you know, 85% beef, you know, so it's not going to be the healthiest dish, but it's going to be healthier than putting it on a burger bun, putting rice in it, or putting it with pasta. So it's going to be really, really good though. Now the reason we're adding our tomatoes last to our dish is because the tomatoes will overcook and they'll just become mushy. You want them to have a little texture to them. You want them to stay a little firm in your dish. You just want the tomatoes to become hot or warm, because you can eat them raw, obviously. So we're going to add those at the last moment. So when all this beef is cooked up, we're going to add those tomatoes last thing. Alright guys, now this beef is just about done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain some of this grease out of here because my tomatoes have a lot of water in them because they're fresh tomatoes. So we're going to drain this beef a little bit. It's my little canister here I always have on the stove, if you're wondering what that was. It's just a little canister I keep with grease, and we're going to empty it into there. Just so it's not so watered down. Now if you guys didn't want to do that, I'd use like 90-10%, so it's 90% beef, 10% fat. Then you wouldn't have to do that because I have a little bit of fat left in the pan to cook with. And now we're going to add that. That just keeps it from having so much grease in the pan. That's the only difference. It just has less fat in there. So have more beef, less fat. Now we're going to add our tomatoes to this. So the beef is cooked. Add our tomatoes. Blast these tomatoes in there. Add a little bit of salt and pepper again. There you go, a little salt and pepper. And now, doesn't that just look amazing? Alright guys, this is finished. Look at that. That is just freaking beautiful. It's finished. It's looking really good. The tomatoes have cooked a little bit. They're warmed up. And now we're going to plate it. Alright guys, we're going to plate this up real quick here. It's just something that we have local produce on this plate. You know, something nice to make during the summer here while we have the produce available. Just take it like this. Sorry, I tried to do this earlier, but my camera died. Alright. Like that, and we're going to put some cheese on it as well, because I really like cheese a lot, so we're going to add some cheese. And that steam from the dish will melt that cheese real quick. Just a little bit on here. You don't have to add that, but I like it. So.
And there you have it. That is just a simple, easy dish to make during the summer when you have your fresh produce out, and it's just something quick and easy to make. Alright guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.